Welcome. Hello everyone. Welcome to the lecture series of subject RF Design Semester 8 Class B Electronics and Telecommunication. In this lecture we discuss about the amplifier design model number 2. In today's lecture we discuss about the power amplifiers designing concept. So first in this lecture we define what is meant by power amplifiers and then characteristics of the power amplifiers, and then we discuss about the amplifier classes. So first we go to the power amplifiers. So what is meant by power amplifiers? The power amplifiers that are used in final stage of the radar and radio transmitter to increase the radiated power level. So power amplifiers are used in the final stage of radar and radio transmitter to increase the radiated power. That is called as your radiated power level. Typical output of power may be the range of the typical output of the power amplifiers. Typical output of this power amplifier must be of output of order 100 to 500 milliwatt for mobile voice or a data communication system. Or in the range of, or in second classification of this power amplifier, the typical output of order from 1 to 100 watt for radar or fixed point radio system. Important consideration in RF and microwave power amplifiers. So important parameters while designing a power amplifiers. So in the terms of microwave amplifier or in RF amplifiers, so must point must be remembered. So whenever you design a power amplifier, the points to be noted in terms of efficiency, gain, intermodulation, distortion, and thermal effect. So wherever we are dealing to designing concept of power amplifier design, that point to be must be considered efficiency, gain, intermodulation, distortion, and thermal effects. A single transducer can provide up to output power from 10 to 100 watt at upper high band frequency, and the device at higher frequencies gently limited the output power less than 10 watt. So various power combining techniques can be conjugation is multiple transistor for the higher outputs. So far we have small signal amplifiers will be required because we are operating the microwave frequency range, so that the small signal amplifiers are required to dealing with this. Now the most of the transistors we will be dealing with this power amplifier class A. So what are the consideration must be remember while dealing with the designing by the power amplifiers. So consideration, so characteristics, we can say that characteristics of a power amplifiers, this may be asked in descriptive type as well as in the your MCQ exams. So definitions must be remember amplifier classes. So first, the amplifier usually is a primary consumer of DC power in most handheld wireless devices. So the first characteristics of the power amplifiers, that is efficiency. So amplifier efficiency, it is defined as or simply get as a efficiency. It is the ratio of RF output power to DC input power, that is the called as your amplifier efficiency, which is denoted by letter eta. So is a ratio of RF output power divided by DC input power, so PDC. So this is the equation number 1. This is also called as the drain efficiency. Drain efficiency, or sometimes is called as a collector efficiency. Collector efficiency. So first characteristics of the amplifier design, it is a amplifier efficiency. It is a ratio of RF output power to the DC input power, which is denoted by letter eta. P out divided by PDC. It is also called as drain efficiency or collector efficiency. That is to be remembered. So one of the drawback of this definitions in account RF power delivered to the input amplifier, since most of the power amplifiers have relatively low gains, the efficiency tends overrate the actual efficiency. The better measurement including the effect of power added efficiency. So we new terms or new parameter in designing, that is power added efficiency. Power added efficiency, which is denoted by letter eta. Power added efficiency, which is ratio of P out divided by P in divided by PDC, or we can write down in terms of K. So 1 minus 1 upon G divided by P out divided by PDC, or 1, we can write down 1 minus 1 upon G into eta. So this is the equation number 2nd. So we can write down the power added efficiency in terms of normal efficiency, or where G is the power gain of an amplifier. So we can write down this power added efficiency in terms of normal power amplifier efficiency. So it is 1 minus 1 upon G into normal power amplifier efficiency, that is eta, where G is the power gain. Now another useful parameter in power amplifier, that is compress gain. Compress gain. So compress gain G1 defined as the gain of the amplifier at 1 dB compression point. 1 dB compression point. So compression gain G1 is equal to in dB, compression gain is equal to G0 dB minus 1. So this is equation number 3rd, which gives the compressed gain at 0 dB or 1 dB point. So this is the 3rd parameter which is dealing with the characteristic of the power amplifier. Now we discuss about the amplifier classes. Amplifier classes. The power amplifier classes can be in syllabus: class A amplifier, class B amplifier, class C amplifier, class AB amplifier. But there are the various types of classes of the power amplifier. So first we discuss about class A amplifier. Class A amplifier inherently a linear circuit where it is a transistor bias. To conduct over a entire range of the input signal. Class A amplifier have theoretical maximum efficiency. The theoretical maximum efficiency for class A amplifier is 50%. Most of the small signal and low noise amplifier operated in class A circuit. In contrast, second is a class B amplifier, which is another version or class of the power amplifier. So class B amplifier is a bias to conduct only during half cycle. It is a conduct full cycle. Class B amplifier conduct only in half cycle. It is also called as a push-pull amplifier. Push-pull amplifier. So class B amplifier is also called as a push-pull amplifier to provide the amplification over an entire cycle. The main purpose push-pull amplifier to provide the conduction or provide amplification. Why it is called as a push-pull amplifier? Because it is to provide the amplification over an entire cycle or complete cycle. That is called as a push-pull amplifier. Theoretical efficiency for this class B amplifier. Theoretical efficiency of class B amplifier is 78%. Then we go to the class C amplifier. Third one is a class C amplifier. Class C amplifier operated in transistor near cutoff region. Operated in cutoff region and conduct into half input signal. Conduct into half cycle. Generally use the resonant circuit output stage recover the fundamental. Class C amplifier efficiency is 100%. The class C amplifier efficiency is 100% theoretically, but only used to constant envelope modulation. So higher class like such as class D, E, F, a transistor which may pump to highly resonant tank circuit, they may achieve very high efficiency as the majority. So another classes of this class power amplifiers are other classes of power amplifier which are operated at very high frequency by using tank circuit. So it is a D, E, F and S are the another versions of classification of power amplifier which are operated very high frequency, and there is also class A, class AB and class B are the power amplifier because they need only low distortion products. So this is operated, this power of class of amplifier operated very high frequency and required a tank circuit. Okay, so in this lecture we discuss about power amplifiers. What is meant by power amplifier? Power amplifier are used to final stage of the radar and radio transmission to increase the radiate the power level. Power amplifier typically output order 100 to 50 milliwatt for mobile voice and data communication devices. The power amplifier typical output range from 1 to 100 watt for radar or fixed radio system. Power amplifiers design point in terms of efficiency, gain, intermodulation, distortion and thermal effect. The characteristics of the power amplifier and amplifier classes. Amplifier efficiency, it is a ratio of RF output to the DC input power. So eta is equal to P out divided by PDC. This is the first equation. It is also called as this type of efficiency, drain efficiency or collector efficiency. Now second one is a power added efficiency, which is a ratio of P out minus P in divided by PDC, or we can write down in terms of the gain 1 minus 1 upon G into N, where N is the normal power amplifier efficiency and G is the gain of the power amplifier. Then compressed gain is called as G1 is defined as the gain of the power amplifier at 1 dB. So compressed point is given. So compressed gain G1 in dB, G0 dB minus 1. So this is the about characteristics. Next one we see the amplifier classes. So amplifier classes class A, class B, class C, and another higher terms of power amplifier, that is D, E, F and S. So class A, linear circuit, transistor base, theoretical maximum efficiency value 50%, which is conduct in full cycle. Then class B amplifier, which conduct only in half cycle. It is also called as a push-pull amplifier because it provides amplification over entire cycle. And theoretical efficiency of class B amplifier is 78%. Then class C amplifier, operating in cutoff region, conduct in half cycle. And class C amplifier efficiency for theoretical is 100%. And another important class of the power amplifier is class D, class E, class F and class S, which are operated very high frequency and require a time circuit. So we can stop here. In this next lecture we can design the concept of class A amplifier designing. So thank you very much.